If you're ready, here we go.
Happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully I didn't cut myself off. How's everyone doing? There we go. Voila. We're back. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully the audio is good. It feels a little loud. Is it too loud? I don't know. I had to do a restart. Happy Friday, everybody. What's up, Vittorio? What's up, Sandra? What's up, Taika? Episode 22 of Vanitas. We left off at a critical moment last week in the flashbacks, or in the memories of Mikhail, or Mikhail. I don't know how to say it. What's up, Stevie? How are you? Happy Friday. Mikhail. I think it's Mikhael, so Mikhail. I don't know. Critical moment where they first meet. For all good. That's good. We're picking up from there. I'm excited. I've been thinking about, like, how is this gonna go? I think, what was our, I don't remember. I had 3 points last week that I wanted to carry over to this week, but I don't even remember what those points were anymore. I don't even remember what those 3 points were anymore. But it's 3 points. Last stream, they're there. All right. I'm having an amazing day because it's 74 today. I don't know what that translates into Celsius. Maybe it's in the 20s or something. I don't know. I don't know how that converts. But it's just, in all these days where it's been cold, we have this one nice day. The sun's out. There's no wind. It's great. Great. Can't have my day ruined. So I'm going to shut up. I'm going to mute the music. And we're going to see what Vanitas has for us. All right. Hopefully all this stuff works. I didn't check any of it after I restarted. Usually there's always something that doesn't work. All right. Vanitas episode 22. We are going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The burp. Oh gosh. Excuse me. Mikhail. Mikhail. Oh wow. Hi. I didn't want to start off like that. Hearing a child scream in agony. That's terrible. Yeah, it's a form of Michael. I was just thinking about something. Oh my gosh. What's up, Tinking? Yes. Oh wow. You reminded me. I honestly, I forgot. I'm gonna do it after this stream. I did say that. On Sunday I said I would do it after I did Vanitas. But I literally forgot the chapter was today. Yeah, I'll do it after this stream. That means I'm not gonna be able to do the Discord stream for Vanitas after this because the My Hero chapter is out, and I want to read the My Hero chapter. Sorry, forgive me. Thank you, Tink King. You legit reminded me. That was a legit, legit forgot. I feel like this might be an episode I want to do a Discord stream for too. Dang. Dang, yeah, we're gonna read the chapter today. What link? What link? Wow, 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 wow. Ay, ay, ay. And this is why the doctor had an affinity for Vanitas. Dang. He's probably not having it. No answer doesn't mean yes. He's a child that's been through hell. How does he? Oh. So Vanitas created two. That's why he's experimenting, because he's not 100%. So he's creating artificial Blue Moon Clan people, Blue Moon Clan members, so that he can open the book. Yep. This guy's disgusting. How do you have so much of it? All right, that's explaining. I'm pissed off. What? That's crazy. Dude, if I'm Vanitas, I would have murdered him the next time I saw him. The restraint that he had when we seen before is insane. I would have had to kill him. Now, did the original Vanita show up, or was there some sort of shenanigans that went afoot from what happened, and they like brought him back, or brought her back? Yes, yes, we do. I'm like some of the mannerisms that the OG Vanitas has, I see in our Vanitas. Even like the speech pattern. Look at this. That art's incredible. That art is incredible. Vanitas' staff reminds me of something I've seen before. Calculated. Is the OG interesting? I've yet no name which I'm satisfied. I was wondering if the skin was actually black or if it was something like when we actually have it revealed, it would change. There's some who call me Vanitas. We know that for a fact. Yeah. Mikhail, he cried out. He cried out, and that's only when she turned around. They're just gonna dip. Yeah, Victoria. Now I'm actually curious if Vanitas actually did kill. If our Vanitas killed the OG Vanitas. Makes sense. After all, what? Please spill. Sorry, I'm like locked in. My bad. That was a pretty cool imagery of the candles being lit and then one not being lit. Isn't it a little on the nose? Does it feel on the nose? But with like Vanitas and his father being like a part of like the circus, and oh wow, being a part of like the circus in a sense, and like the whole charlatan and the parade and all that stuff. What's up, Ushan? They did it again when the. Mhm. He feels a lot like Astolfo right now. Me and Sandra thinking the same thing. That imagery with the candles was great. With like the death of each one of them. Find purpose. Easier said than done, but find it. All yeah, good call out. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. It's boiling. Drew the milk from where? Oh, that was great. Oh, that was amazing. That was amazing. Why? Just talking about in general? Answer. There we go. Hmm. That makes sense. Not Vanitas getting drunk. What? Uh, oh my gosh. I need to go back and look at that shot again. Damn. I need Damn, I need to go back and look at that one shot again. Oh, why did it end like that? Hold on. I'm going back. It's a lot of gaps because we're not getting to see we only get to see what he's seen. Pause. They purposefully aren't going to show Vanitas' face in that moment. Did Vanitas really kill her? So did he really do it? Like, the blood's on his hands, covered, and then this. Could he really have done it? This is I need more. I need more. I need more. Because from Mikhail's perspective, everything was sold as peaches and creams. That OG Vanitas was doing this out of the goodness of her heart. All this, like, was doing this so good. And we got to this moment, right? And we get to this moment in which there is a way to save them, and it's by essentially turning them into vampires. And Vanitas is like, hell no. Like, I'm not doing that. I don't care if I have to die. So did Mikhail say yes, get turned into a vampire? And Vanitas wasn't cool with it? And therefore we had a conflict at that point? See, there's so much up in the air. That's terrible. It ended, like, it started to pick up and get really spicy, and then it wants to end? Right, there's so much. Like what Stevie's saying. And Vanita said it in this episode where he's like, humans are the biggest monsters. And he said, no matter what, I would rather stay human than be a vampire. He hates vampires because of what was done to his father. So, hold on. It's hard to think with this ED just banging, being great. Hold on, let me do this. I'm gonna take these headphones off. Okay, so you have Vanitas, which proclaimed in this episode that humans are the biggest monster. Like, we've established that. Also, we do know that Vanitas isn't a fan of vampires and humans either. So it's the question that Stevie's asking: why, if you feel so strongly about both, why hold on to your humanity so much? Because from what this episode showed us, from Mikhail's point of view, is that OG Vanitas heard what this really feels like, honestly, is, and this is where I think we could get some sort of answer, is that Vanitas didn't want to do any of this. The whole living with OG Vanitas, all that, he didn't want to do any of it. I think he was perfectly fine with what was happening there. If he were to die, I think he was perfectly fine with that. All of this, essentially, from what we've seen so far, is that Mikhail called out to OG Vanitas. OG Vanitas turned around, picked Mikhail up, and then asked Vanitas a question. And I think in the moment, in panic, Vanitas, probably wanting to be alive, followed after. And then from that point on, it was just, I think OG, like this individual gives me the best chance of survival until we get to the point of actually being cured. So it's like, the whole thing is like, OG Vanitas said, hey, you are going to die. And I think Vanitas was fine with that, no matter how long it took. He says as much, like, I don't care, like, if I die, I'm gonna stay human to the end. So I think he's okay with staying with them as long as he has an expiration date. But it's to the point when It looks like Mikhail is on his deathbed, about to go. And OG Vanitas is like, I have a way to save you. And it's at that point where all of those old feelings that kind of been patted down from this happy life that he's been living with the two of them automatically get brought back up to the surface. So I'm just speaking on what we've seen from this 22nd episode. I don't know. There's like there are gaps, and they did it really well with. We only get to see what Mikhail sees because that's what Noe is seeing from his perspective. So there's gaps. We don't know everything that's happening. From what we're seeing, things look peachy. They looked great, and it's up until the point where it's like you can still be alive, but it requires you to become a member of my clan, essentially being vampires. And Vanitas is like, oh hell no. And it's kind of like we're right back at square one. We're right back at the beginning of the episode where Vanitas goes to attack. Like, no, like it's just like he's so conflicted with everything that he's thinking, like this and that and that and this and this and this. It's like my father was killed by vampires, but humans are disgusting from everything that I've seen, and I feel like a monster, right? I feel like a monster because he feels like he killed his mother. Like he's like, I feel like I killed my mother by being born in the first place. Why didn't my father hate me? Like, because I'm alive is the reason why he doesn't have his wife anymore. This and that. Like, he already has those feelings, so he already hates himself from that. And then all of the experiments and all the trash that's happened to him, that put on top of that is just destructive. And then take that and then add the fact that the only thing he possibly could have loved in his life, which is his father, was killed by vampires. So now he has something to push all of this anger inside of him onto the vampires, and then take all of that, bundle it up, and you're presented with a situation in which you've been experimented on. You're having vampire blood injected to you, so now you feel sick because there's so, like, you're a mixture of the two things you now hate. The two things you hate the most, you're now a mixture of. And then the individuals whose blood's being injected into you is trying to save you and telling you that it, like, humans and vampires can work together. And it's conflicting with everything you know in your core, everything that you've seen and experienced with your own two eyes, right? Everything you've seen and experienced with your own two eyes is being told it's a lie in your face, and you just have to deal with that. It's very complex, and I like it. It's very complex, and I like it. Yeah, it's interesting from Vanitas' point of view. We had only the OG Vanitas teaching him things, right? But from Mikhail's point of view, OG Vanitas was like a mother, was like a doting parent. It's interesting. But the whole thing is the truth is probably somewhere in the middle, where the OG Vanitas probably was doting, and the OG Vanitas probably was very teaching, because I think OG Vanitas saw our Vanitas that we know as being someone that possibly could carry on this legacy. Who knows if the OG Vanitas has to carry it on. So it possibly came down to the point of, who knows, maybe I do want, like, I don't want to do this to you guys, but if I have to do this to you guys, I will do this to y'all. It's good. Vanitas seems to have managed to transform both into members of his clan, since they have the marks and can use the books, but they didn't become vampires for it. One thing, hold on. I'm gonna go back to the beginning. Hold on. Because I was trying to pay attention, but there was an oversight. They always have the wraps. Because they don't have the marks. It seems like they do get the marks. They don't have the marks there. They get them. They don't have the marks here. Hold on. Do they show Vanitas' hand? I'm trying to see if they have the marks. We don't get to see his hand in this moment right here. So what it possibly could be is that part of me feels like Mikhail thinks Vanitas killed OG Vanitas out of like anger. That's what I'm feeling. I'm thinking Mikhail thinks Vanitas killed OG Vanitas out of anger, but it possibly could have been like, maybe you have to kill me in order to get. I don't know. It'd be crazy. I don't know how I would take it if Vanitas really just cold-blooded. I don't know how I would take it if Vanitas really just cold-blooded killed OG Vanitas. It makes me. I feel like this is a byproduct of something. I don't know. That would be crazy if he just cold-blooded did that. Yeah, it's like he has the mark now, and then the OG is just. It makes me feel like some sort of transfer or something was done, because we know the blue moon vampires are different than normal. I don't know. I like the Theseus ship thing that you brought up, Stevie. It's the point of, it's the same thing with like Star Trek and getting beamed up, because in Star Trek, if you didn't know, the science behind it that they've explained is that it breaks you down to a molecular level, it teleports you, and then it reforms you back on the ship. So the whole thing is like, didn't they kill you when they warped you? So it's like, are you the same individual, or have you just been like, you've been rearranged to be the same, but the person that you were died and you just have the same memories now? It's kind of like, it's the same thing with Theseus' ship. If you have a ship and slowly but surely you replace everything on the ship, at the moment the last piece of the original ship is gone, is that the same ship, or is it a completely different ship? Because nothing from the original build is there anymore. And I like that comparison with Vanitas, where it's like, if you turn me into something else, am I still myself? Am I still myself? I don't know. And to me, I feel like Vanitas I feel like he doesn't feel like he is himself, because the whole imagery that they were showing when Vanitas was explaining about his family, it's like, it showed us 3 candles, and then he mentioned that his mother died, there's 2 candles, and when the father died, it was 1 candle. And then when he was explaining that, Moreau said that if he left, he would take another child, so he felt compelled to stay. And it was at that moment where Vanitas, the human, died, and that's when the candle went out. And from that point on, he starts getting injected. He's not to Vanitas, he's not the same anymore. He's a completely different individual. So that's a great comparison with Theseus' ship. Great comparison. I don't know why the mark would be spreading. I think it could be what Vittoria is saying is that they have the mark, they're a part of the clan, but they're not vampires. And it could be the fact that it could be the mark is allowing them more time to live, like Tyga brought up. I don't know. I really don't know. I think it could be a mixture of those two, or the mark prolongs their life, but it's not going to keep them alive forever. Like, they're not going to be cured from whatever is going on. So it's just up to them to figure out if they can find a way to beat this without becoming a vampire. And they're on 2 opposite sides. As Mikhail was fine with whatever was going to happen, and Vanitas wasn't. So that's where the conflict comes in. What I want to know is, and please, I'm asking you guys, refresher. When we're first introduced to Vanitas in episode 1, was it episode 1 or episode 2? When he gives his monologue, didn't he say that he wanted to save all of the vampires? That's what he said, right? He said, I'm going, like, that's why he's going around trying, like, fight, like, combating Charlatan and finding the true names for all the curse bearers, because he wants to save all the vampires. That's okay, that's correct. That's why I feel like it's that sentiment alone which makes me feel like I don't think Vanitas cold-blooded murdered OG Vanitas. That's what's making me feel that way. It's that I don't think he cold-blooded killed OG Vanitas. I think OG Vanitas had to sacrifice her life or do something, had to do something in order for this to go through. Maybe that's why Vanitas was like so like crossed up, right? He was so crossed up in what was happening. And I don't want to do this. Like, one, I don't want to do anything against your will, and two, I don't want to die. It could be something like that. Who knows? That's why I don't think he cold-blooded. I think this was something Mikhail did. He didn't see it all. He didn't see it all, and came in at a moment, seen Vanitas dying, and was like, "You killed father!" It's something crazy like that. No matter what you want, I will save you all. And he said by doing it, he was taking revenge on the OG Vanitas. I will save the vampires no matter what they want, no matter the method, no matter how they feel. More or less, that's what he said. Isn't there beef between the blue moons and the red moon vampires? There's like beef between them. So I could see OG Vanitas being like, nah, I don't mess with the other vampires. If I'm correct in thinking that way. Isn't there like something between them, right? I think there is something between them, because the blue moon vampires can, like, they could control the other vampires or kill them. They can do whatever they want. Yeah. So it's like I can understand the beef between them. So I could see OG Vanitas not rocking with regular vampires, the Crimson Moon vampires. I can see them not rock, like, and now that OG Vanitas is gone, and our Vanitas is like, you know what? I'm gonna spite you. I'm gonna spite you because of what you did to me. So I'm gonna save all the vampires. It could be something like that. I don't know. It could be something like that. Thank you. You know what? We're here. It only takes 2 seconds. It only takes 2 seconds. Vanitas don't know. The vampire of the blue moon. There was once a vampire known as Vanitas who was despised by others of their kind. Other vampires were born on the night of the crimson moon. But Vanitas alone was born under the blue moon, sign of ill omen. Feared by the other vampires, Vanitas was driven from the village. I haven't watched this since that first stream we did. Wandering alone in the woods, Vanitas faced the terrors of darkness and the cold clutches of the snow. So it was Vanitas that made a vow to take vengeance upon vampires born under the crimson moon. Foolish vampires who were persecuting. Grimoire shall visit upon a curse worse than death. Vanitas' special creation, supplicant, the power to corrupt the vampire's true name. To take light and still the eyes. Before long, bringer of death, all vampire kind. Don't the OG Vanitas' declaration and Charlatan's declaration, don't they feel oddly similar in what they were trying to do? Right? Yeah, the narration doesn't even know about 2 books. Why were there 2 books in the first place if there was only one Vanitas? Was Vanitas actually alone? Hold on. Did I go too far? Yeah, there is. It's right there. You could have mistaken this for a shadow. You literally could have mistaken this for a shadow. You absolutely could have. Hold on. Wait a second. Because in the moving back and forth in the animation, there's you can see the pattern on the book. So I'm going to see if it's identical to this one. This looks like it looks identical. Hold on. No, it doesn't. Hold on. It looks sort of similar, but not really. No, I think it's supposed to be a shadow. Because where do we get a shot of both of the grimoires? Oh, this is the first episode. Just trying to skim through it. Hold on. I need a shot of both the grimoires together. Back. A little further. Hold on. I just want to get a look at the front. Come on. Nah, it's not the same. This is 1000% is not the same design. In that first episode, and yeah, check in the manga. Because in that opening, that little prologue introduction, it had the same markings. I'll go back to it. I'll show you guys. I'll put it up on the screen. It had the same markings as the book on top. The same markings. Hold on. All right, let me do right here. Thank you. There we go. I'm risking it. Hold on, I'm gonna try to catch it. Right there. You see it? It's the same marking, so I feel like it's supposed to be like a shadow of it, but it easily could be 2 books, both here. It easily could be it. Just as you said that, I was looking up, like, this right here is going from here. Hold on, I can turn the subtitles off. That's why I love Verve. You could go from here and it goes up like that, but this chain goes up like that, so they're not matching. They're not matching whatsoever. Check it in the manga. 1000% check that. Because this could be some stuff it's been in our face from the beginning. I don't know. It's really cool. I never once in my life thought I'd be doing this for Vanitas. I've been saying it since it was the same. Okay, it was the same. So I never in my life would I have thought I would be doing this. I've been singing this series as praise since it's come back on the second core, But never ever would I have thought I would be sitting here doing frame by frames going back to the first episode of the series, trying to figure this out. Never ever. I think that's like a testament how much I'm thoroughly enjoying the series. Damn, this is one I want to do a Discord stream for, but I have to do that My Hero chapter. There's a lot of conflictions with Vanitas' character from what we see here and what we hear from him in the first episode. What was this? The whole I never want to be a vampire to I will save all the vampires in spite of him. It easily could be the OG Vanitas did this to me, and because the OG Vanitas did this to me, I'm just gonna disrespect the OG Vanitas' wishes. There's nothing I can do about what the OG Vanitas did to me. I can't do anything about it now, but I can just desecrate the OG Vanitas' wishes. It could be as simple as that. But I'm thinking it's much more intricate. The show has been written so much better. What's up, SM? Maybe we can check the speech from episode 4 when they were at the ball, right? That was when they were at the ball. When he was standing on the chandelier and Noe was like, what the heck is he talking about? Right here. Can you guys hear this? Because if you can't hear it, it's clapped. Stream is clapped up. Here we go. Yep. Plunging you into a despair worse than death is the cursed Grimoire. But I assure you there is nothing to fear. Indeed, you are quite fortunate. For I, Vanitas of the Blue Moon Clan, shall use the Book of Vanitas not to slaughter you, but to save you. Do you hear me? You need only tremble in your humiliation while you are saved by my own hand. Whether you seek this or not, I will save you, vampires. That very deed will be my ultimate act of vengeance against Vanitas. Yeah, you hit it. You hit it just as I was thinking it. I'm like, dude, is he like with this speech and with his actions, is he literally doing what Vanitas did to him? Is he just like echoing everything? Like, is he just is he not like putting on a front, but he's like carrying this out. He's like carrying this out because it happened to me. I'm gonna do it. That's what that kind of felt like. Everything in the whole humiliation of being saved, doing this against your will, even though you don't want this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. It could be like OG Vanitas is like, I'm going to save you whether you want to be saved or not. And Vanitas is like, I want to die. He's like, I'm not gonna let you do that, and gives him the mark. It could be something just like that. So because this happened to me, I'm doing this to you. I'm doing this to y'all. It could be as petty as that. I still feel like it's something more intricate. I do. I feel like it's something more intricate, but it could be as simple as that. Man, this was a really good episode. This one episode made us go look at two moments from the first half of the season. But also, I don't know. I'm latching on to this ideal of what this little monologue we heard at the beginning of episode 1 feels oddly similar to like what Charlatan is running around and doing. In my honest opinion, it feels oddly similar. Just like the whole, if you open the book, it'll curse your name and this, and Charlatan's running around trying to steal names. Like, what if there was something there? What if there was something there? Like, what if OG Vanitas did have some part of Charlatan, or Charlatan was an inspiration from OG Vanitas or something? And maybe Vanitas is running around doing this because quite possibly I don't know. Could it be something like that? Where OG Vanitas was probably going to try to find a way to save the vampires because of something Charlatan did, if there was any connection like that. And now Vanitas is being charged with completing that mission. That's what's been burdened upon him. So it's like the whole Vanitas looks like he's putting on a front. Maybe he doesn't really want to do this, and maybe Vanitas doesn't want to do this, but he feels like he needs to. I don't know. Because Vanitas clearly, from this latest episode we just watched, hates vampires, but yet and still chased after Mikhail and Vanitas. It's like, why? Why did you do that? I'm like, was that your just innate survival instinct kicking in? Like, yes, I'll follow you because I don't want to die. But he wants to die. Like, so why did you follow after? So if it's that complicated for him, it could be, yes, I hate OG Vanitas for what he did to me, giving me this curse, all of this, but yet and still, I will take the charge and I will try to complete what OG Vanitas might have been doing. It could be something like that. He's a very complicated character. Very complicated. It could be something like that. But he granted the girl's wish. Yeah. Very hard. But let's not forget that it seems the queen can still name, so she may be the one who started all of the hatred and fear. But you know, we are going somewhere, man. We are going somewhere. Man, I'm so mad that this season is gonna end in a couple of weeks, and I'm not gonna get no answers for all this stuff we're thinking about. It's so hot, and you guys, and a lot of y'all are saying that it's it's very close to the manga, so we're not gonna get another season for a good minute too. 2 years at the least, at the minimum, I'm thinking. OG Vanitas has no real name as well. Yeah, Vanitas isn't satisfied with any name. It feels like it feels so oddly like weird connected to Charlatan. What's going on with that? The OG could have had a true name. What if the name was taken? I don't know. What if the name was taken? What if the whole hunting for names and wanting true names was born from that? Just desire of not having a name, or not. There's too much. It's too much. It's too close. It's too close to be a coincidence. It's too close to be a coincidence. They have to be connected somehow, some way. Hell, Vanitas' skin is black, and Charlatan is black. I don't know. I'm pulling at anything now. These things are way too close, and they're way too similar not to be connected. There's no way it's coincidence. Accidental. If twins are a bad omen, what happens if the queen, like, what? Yeah. Black bias. Shut up. Yeah. Yes. What if? It is so possible. It is so possible. we're getting places. I don't want to end the stream. I want to rewatch so bad. I want to go into Discord and rewatch so bad. Oh man. Dang. This was a good episode. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like they could have been twins. They're both girls. Heck, can we get a side by side comparison of the queen from the couple images that we've seen in Vanitas? They legit could be twins. We've hit a frequency that we haven't hit before. I think we've built a relationship through all these Discord streams. Now we're all connecting. Things are lining up. We're all like firing off of each other's ideas. It's great. This is great. Yeah, we still don't even know the gender of OG Vanitas yet. We don't know. Like Mikhail could call OG Vanitas father, but Mikhail wants to be called Misha too. So it's up in the air. Like Mikhail is a boy, but still it still seemingly identifies as a girl. Well, I don't know about now. I need to listen to Vanitas' speech too. I'm reading subs, but I'm not listening to how our Vanitas is speaking to OG Vanitas if it's with masculine pronouns or anything. I need to listen. That's something a rewatch would do us good with. I don't think so. I do not know a boy Misha. I've only known female Mishas. OG Vanya's voice is, yeah. In Japanese, Vanitas calls her or that woman. I think OG Vanitas could. It's leaning more towards OG Vanitas. OG Vanitas. Oh my gosh, Stevie. I think OG Vanitas. I'm leaning on our theory that OG Vanitas and the Queen are twins, and they're both female. And Mikhail just doesn't know what gender is, because you have to remember Mikhail is a boy. They've confirmed that Mikhail is a boy, but was being sold off as a girl, and was abused and treated as such at that young age, which is horrible. So, like, there's a bundle of trauma in Mikhail. So their gender could not be something that he does not know. It could not be. Easily. We know how the vampire was watch mom die. And the vampire was just getting the demons out of mom. Like, it's crazy. So that boy, I think I'm comfortable with calling OG Vanitas a woman. And I feel like the whole thing with Domi and Louis could just be to put it in our brains about the twins, and this spans back to literally the origin. It could have been as simple. It's because it's hard if one was born under the crimson moon and one was born under the blue moon. Is there any chance that it started off as a crimson moon during the night, and then as the twins were being born, it turned into a blue moon, and then that's when Vanitas was born? So one was born under the crimson moon, and one was born under the blue, something like that. It could be something like that. Vanitas had a caring father. We did see a mother figure in OG Vanitas. It can't be random development either. That could be possible. That could be Vanitas. That could be very possible. Maybe that's a good point out. Good point out. That could be it. Who knows? Dude, we've made some good progress. We made some really good progress. We had a lot of great thoughts. Could be. I don't know. Okay, so when they were showing the changes that the world formula being changed caused, they showed the astermite, which is blue, and the new flowers, which are blue, and that there are now vampires too. But there's blue and red ones now. Why the manga have to be monthly? I don't know. I think are we sticking to the idea that that's we don't have much of all of that. I'm really like sitting here like I'm listening to like the prologue. And I'm like, is it really like they were born under a crimson moon and born under a blue moon? That sounds like folklore to me. It could be like maybe they just were regular vampires, and then something happened. And I'm sticking with our theory we just came up with, that the Queen and Vanitas were twins, and twins are bad omens, and something bad happened, and one of them got turned into something else. And then in order for it to make sense to everyone else and not tell everybody what happened, we come up with the idea that that's why it's like these type of vampires are born under the blue moon. These are born under the red moon. The hatred in this and this and that. But to our knowledge, there's only one blue vampire, and it's Vanitas. I remember thinking in the first half that maybe Vanitas was a title that was passed down from blue vampire to blue vampire, but now I'm just thinking, no, it's just Vanitas is the only blue vampire. And now that Mikhail and our Vanitas are here, they are now two honorary blue vampires, and the original blue vampire is gone. That's what I'm thinking more and more. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, and the whole maybe Vanitas and Faustina being twins and enemies was the whole reason behind twin. Yep. We are going places. We are going places. Yes, we are. I'm liking everything. Sorry. I'm liking what we're spitting out. Yep. It would make sense because teacher, because of uncle, he's a very mysterious man. So if he knows the origins of what the twins were, having twins be so close, yeah, don't kill Louis. I'm gonna try to do all the experiments I can, because what if I can replicate what happened before? Because there were twins. I'm picking up what we're putting down. I like it. Yeah. I'm liking this. It makes sense. It makes sense with the little information that we do know. It makes sense. It makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. Oh man, I gotta get out of here. I have to, but I want to keep talking about this. I want to keep talking about this. Reading the manga, yeah, I learned many things from today's stream. Thank you guys. Wow. See, we group thought this. We group thought the hell out of this. Yeah, this is very interesting. This is legit. Honestly, I'm sitting here right now. This is one of my favorite streams that I've ever done today. It's one of my favorite streams I've ever done. It really is. Some like it's just the everything connecting, everything. It's just how great the show. Like the show is good. Show is great to me now. All of the connecting, like it really felt so natural. It's just like, well, this and this. Well, what about that and this? And it's like, wait, but what if? And then, so good. It's so good. So good. Yeah, I love this community. Talking to more people helps see other things. Yeah, if I was trying to do this myself, I wouldn't have gotten this far. I would not have gotten this far. I really wouldn't have. This is gonna be. Ooh, that feedback is disgusting. This is gonna be a fun stream to rewatch because I don't even remember how we even got to the fact of the Queen and Vanitas being twins. I don't even know how we got to that. I don't even know how we got to that, but we got there. Now how does Ruthven figure in? I don't know. See, it's now the theory holds up when we start plugging in all of the other pieces that we know. We're very baseline right now, but we just got to start plugging in all the little intricacies that we know. We know that Ruthven wasn't always the way he is now. Something changed. Something happened. What exactly happened though? We don't know. They have similar features. I don't know how the Ruthven figures into all of this. Ruthven might be an individual that, as he gained more power, learned the truth. Because right now, no vampire knows the truth. They just think blue vampires were born under the blue moon. He might have learned the truth, and the truth might have been too much for him, and now he feels like he might have gotten too close. He might have gotten too close. Ruthven was part of the group who dealt with the Queen. Yeah, he probably got too close, learned the truth, and was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And he had grand ideas. It could be something along the lines of that. Ruthven feels like he's the big player, but he could be a cog in the wheel. And hated teacher. He's gonna be important. He's gonna be important. Alongside Veronica, Loki, yeah. Mhm. We thought they were twins because I wanted to relate all the bad omens. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Could be. Speaking of cogs in the wheel, the anime is full of them. Literally, yes. I feel like this Vanitas feels like a series. When you go back and watch it, or you go back and read it, you'll be like, oh my goodness, it was in our face the whole time. I feel like it's gonna be one of those, like, it's in our face right now. We just can't put. It's like we have all the pieces, but none of, like, they're not fully defined, so we can't put them and match them up yet. It's like we can do a good job at like trying to figure it out, but we can't fully create it until like that one piece is placed, and it's just like, oh, ba 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 ba. I feel like it's gonna be that. I do. Cogs is the aesthetic for tampering with the world formula. That's how it was with Pandora's Hearts, so I wouldn't be surprised. I don't even know what that series is about. Sorry. But I'm gonna get out of here. I have to do another stream. I'm not used to doing 2 streams on Fridays again, so I have to do it. I'm babbling about this series. This was a great stream. I'm probably gonna title this stream "Listen to the Discussion." It shows both Vanitas with Charlatan and with okay, yeah. The original Vanitas had blue cogs when they mentioned throughout the series, yeah. I'm probably gonna title this stream like "You need to listen to the discussion." Any of my 86 people, I don't know if I'll be able. I'm gonna put a community post up, but I'm not gonna be able to hit my 1:30. I usually go live 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit that tomorrow. I don't know what time I'm getting back home. I'm going to a funeral tomorrow morning. I'm leaving the house relatively close to stream time, so whenever I get back, I'll go live. So I'm hoping it's not gonna be too long, but I'm gonna try to hit it tomorrow. So thank you guys. I'll keep you guys posted 100%. Have a good rest of your Friday. Have a good rest of your weekend if I don't see you. And yeah, we'll be right back here next Friday, hopefully, God willing, for episode 23, the penultimate episode of Vanitas. So thank you guys again. I appreciate you guys, and have a good one. Peace out.